All right, folks, it is time for my annual Christmas wish list. So, if there truly was a Santa Claus out there, these are the top 10 things that I would ask Santa for. And, you know, looking at my list, I could have went higher in some of these areas, but I kind of feel like, these are good prices, right? I should be spoiled. I didn't go too ridiculous on the price. As you'll see, there's more expensive things out there. There's things of better quality and better features. But, it's somewhat realistic. Maybe, maybe not. But hey, let's get started. All right, folks. Number 10 on my Christmas wish list. This is a 4K projector by LG. $1,699. So that price actually does not seem so bad compared to what these used to be. And, it wasn't even that long ago that a 4K TV cost this much. And now, for even less than this, you can get a projector, 4K projector. You can get a decent size OLED 4K TV. So things are really coming down in price. Now, if you've seen the channel, I have reviewed and shown how to operate several 720p projectors and a couple of 1080p projectors. We've done some gaming on them, all kinds of stuff. So since I am into 4K gaming, this is really the next best step, right? So this one's by Epson. I thought I said LG, but Epson. And who knows how good the quality will be on it, but it's 4K. Can't be that bad, right? All right, so 2019, you saw the channel has surged as far as solar power goes. And, I haven't done any instructional videos really on it, but I've been spending a lot of time getting knowledgeable of it. Now I have 4 different inverters from 200 to 3,000 watts. And, they all have their limitations. Bigger the inverter, usually the heavier it is, right? And something like this is pretty much all I think I would ever need. Now, I accidentally clicked on the 24 volt one, but either 24 or the 12 volt would be nice because I can either run those batteries in series or parallel, at least the 2 big ones I have. So either one of these will do. And this thing will crank out, looks like 420 volt AC outlets, right? So that is pretty awesome. You have to have one heck of a battery collection or a lot of solar panels, or, during that peak part of the day where the sun is really hitting your solar panels, well, to really take advantage of this. But yeah, folks, I do believe I need something like this. So hopefully Santa will hook me up. All right. So you don't see too much of the guitar playing on this channel, and there's a reason why. I think I don't want to scare too many people off. I do have a music channel, and I do love guitar, right? So I love my guitars. I've got 2 ESP guitars. I've got several USA made Jacksons, and I've got a few other guitars. Now, I always wanted a James Hetfield Explorer, the white Explorer that you see in several of his videos back in the day of the And Justice for All album. And, it'd be obviously very difficult to get that, right? Because you can't get those in the US. You might be able to get them in Japan. So the next best thing is something that probably sounds very similar to it, probably plays very similar. And that would be this ESP Snakebite. Now, it's a little pricey, but I'll take it. All right, so getting back to the solar panel thing, we have obviously done quite a few different things. I think I've got 10 different types of solar panels. Some barely crank out anything, all the way to the 200 watt ones. And I gotta say, I love the 200-watt ones. I got two 200-watt ones. I probably need to get a third and a fourth one, and even more than that after that. But one of the ones I think is really cool is my foldable 60-watt. Now, 60 watts takes forever to charge stuff up, especially these bigger portable batteries I have. So I'm thinking I need a 300-watt one. And so this one's perfect, right? 300 watts, $300. This may be the only one on here that I realistically might get for Christmas from Santa Claus. And on top of that, even though I've got 4 controllers, this also comes with a controller. All right, so I love my movies on the channel. You see the unboxings of the 4K Blu-rays, the Blu-rays, etc., etc. Now, I've got a pretty decent stereo, but I think it's time for an upgrade, Santa. How about hooking me up with this Yamaha Advantage 9.2 channel, right? 4K compatible. I don't even know what the wattage is on this one. Even I'm pretty sure it's a lot more than what I got. And so, yeah, Santa, hook me up. Get me back in the game. Next year I'll be asking for speakers to go with it. All right, so obviously you've seen the channel. We do gaming. We love the gaming. My son kind of got me back into gaming, and I built him a gaming computer a few years ago, and I keep upgrading it. And now I've turned that into another hobby. So I have quite a few hobbies, and this one would be more to say, "Hey, son, look at my monitor," and he'd probably want me to buy him one of these later, but this would be a pretty awesome monitor to have for gaming, and I think I need it. So, Santa, if you're out there, hook me up. 49 inches HDR LED, full HD. So, I guess the height, the length is got a lot of extra pixels in it, right? And if I remember correctly, it's 144 hertz, which is really good refresh rate. So I know I'll be happy with that. All right, next on my Christmas wish list. Now, this is something, honestly, for the channel I should have already bought. If you've seen the channel, I've gone through at least 15 processors this past year. Currently, we only have 7 or 8 of them because we've sold off quite a few of them to buy new gear. And, I keep telling myself I deserve an i9 9900K. Santa, if you're out there, I think you probably feel like I deserve it too. 8 cores, 16 threads, 3.6 gigahertz. This thing would rock for everything I like to do. Not only gaming, but all the CAD and the animation stuff I do. This would save me a lot of time, Santa. So if you could hook a brother up, I would appreciate it. All right, so I travel a lot. If you've watched the channel, you've seen the last 2 years, I've probably been to Europe at least 20 different times, and that's not going to change this next year, except the quantity will be lesser, we'll say, and maybe I'll go to some other countries. But I need a lot more powerful computer when I travel, a lot more powerful laptop. So I've got an i7, and obviously laptops with the mobile processors do not even come close to competing with a desktop. Now this is by Gigabyte. This is only a 15.6 inch screen, which is dinky, but look at what it's got in it. Intel Core i9, an i9, 16 gigs of RAM, which could be greater, and then a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2070 Max-Q. Of course, that's a mobile version. 1 terabyte solid state drive. Hopefully, that's a rockin' Samsung NVMe M.2. And yeah, I definitely need this one, Santa. No doubt. All right. And so as we get, this may be the last one. I'm not really keeping track, you can tell. We have had a lot of graphics cards come through here in the last couple of years. I think, you know, God, let's just name some of them. GTX 730 or GT 730, GTX 1070, AMD 56, AMD RX 5700, the GTX 1660, GTX 1650, RX 570s, RX 580. You know, I could just keep going on and on and on. We've had a lot of graphics cards come through the door. Some of them old, some of them brand new. And so, with that said, Santa, I really feel like I need to get in the game here for gaming. I need an RTX 2080 Ti. I probably don't need anything else but this graphics card. I think if I had this, I would be so happy. For gaming, I should be able to do 4K gaming with any game with ease. And, you know, I talked about that 4K monitor, or excuse me, computer monitor that I needed. But honestly, I just need a really awesome TV that I can also do 4K gaming on. So Sony 77-inch OLED, part of their Master Series. And, you know, I could have asked for a bigger TV, but I think $5,000 really is not, you know, too ridiculous. I mean, is it really? This TV, you know, the picture is just going to be beautiful. Gaming's beautiful. Santa, please hook me up. All right, folks. So that's what my Christmas wish list is. A little over the top, a little ridiculous, but I kind of feel like, you know, maybe Santa's going to hook me up. And there's 10 good items on here, 10 really good items, actually. Maybe I'll get one of those items, you know, and I will honestly be very happy with that. Just one item. All right. Thanks for checking out the video. Hey, if you happen to actually watch this video, some of these videos, you know, get a lot of views and some of them don't get that many views, but I'd love to hear your comments, not necessarily about the video, how bad it was, how whatever. I want to know what you guys want for Christmas. Not that I'm Santa Claus, and not that I'd be able to hook you up, but you know, just comment down below what you actually want for Christmas. All right, thanks for checking out the